Hello everyone, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and we are here again for the part 2 of this most awaited crochet bra top. Okay, so from the part 1 I know that you guys are eager to see the part 2 of this video, and guys, please, you have to permit me with the noise around me. I live around the roadside and there's a lot of noise at all time. Okay, so if you get any noise, please just do with it. Okay, so we're going to go right ahead with part 2 of the bra top. Okay, using the post V stitch. Right, so I'll just take out my bonnet and we're going to go ahead with the sleeve. Okay, so I hope you have done this already. This is your choice. You choose to do it as this. You want it bigger, you want it smaller, like this, all is a choice. So that's why I really didn't bother about this one. Okay, so we are going to go ahead with the all right, so this is what we want to work on right now. We are going to start here. All right, this is what I'm going to show you right now, and then we'll continue to this. Okay, so since you are working on the other side, this other side, you don't want to make a mistake and work on both sides like this, except that your top is going to be on both the tops are going to be on the left side. Right, so this is the right side, so you're going to turn your work, and this is how we are going to be working. We work this way, so here we're going to work like this. So I'll put this aside because this is what we want to work with. All right, so we're going to skip 3 motifs, or 3, the V stitch motifs. 3, 1, 2, 3. This is the 3rd one, so we are going to start here and we're walking back and forth, back and forth. All right, so we're going to get our yarn. For the hook size, you already know, judging from the first video or the part 1. all right, so we want to insert our hook. So since we are working, want both sides to be equal. All right, so we're going to turn like this. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, this is it now. 1, 2, 3. This is the third. The third. You want to put your yarn here, or your hook. Okay, so we'll go ahead and insert our yarn. Insert our yarn here and make it stitch. We'll make 3 chains. Remember, we're working our V stitch clusters, chain 1. Okay, now we're going to go ahead with a V stitch cluster. Okay, so here is where we are working. We're working in the chains, but you have to consider these holes. Okay, so the next we're going to work here and here. All right, so we're skipping this one. We want to work our V stitch cluster. I'll just weave that in, 2, weave it in, chain 1 space, another V stitch, 2 double crochets. Okay, so that's our first double crochet V stitch cluster. Now we are going to make chain 1. Okay, we're going to make a chain 1 space, or chain 1. Okay, so we'll skip this and walk in here. We'll skip 1 and walk in here, our chain. All right, double crochet, sorry. So we're going to skip the next, and in here we're going to work another V stitch, 2, chain 1, 1, 2, and we'll skip here and work our chain, our double crochet stitch. Okay, so don't worry about this place. When we are working the other part of the sleeves, we are going to make use of this part. All right, so this is what we want to do now, and you just be doing this same pattern back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, repeating the same pattern until you have it long enough to go through your shoulder. Remember, I'm working for size small and medium, okay? So if you're working for size large, you want to make your bra cut bigger and your sleeves to be bigger or wider, okay? So for this I'll just go ahead and chain 3, turn my work. I'll work my V-stitch cluster, front post double crochet, and another V-stitch. And double crochet. So you see that. So this is what you want to do to have it long enough to go around. Chain 3. So for me, I'm going to go 26 rounds. So I don't know about you, if you're working on small, medium, large, extra large, whichever one you're working on. We'll meet at the 26th V-stitch cluster and back post, and we continue from there. So go ahead and work this V-stitch parting until we meet at the 26th row, okay? I'll just keep on going ahead until I'm at the last row. So let's just meet at the last row. Okay, so I am at the 25th row, and we are going to work the last row, which is the 26th row. But while working this row, we are going to join together with this with the back part, okay? So I want to show you how to join the back part while working the 26th row, okay? We have to join here. Okay, as you can see, we are going to skip 5 here, 2 for 5, and on the you have again 5, 2 for 5. So here we are going to, from the seat, we are going to install here or attach here or join here, and to the foot, this place, to the foot, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Like this one, this is what we have here. We skipped 2, 4, 5, and on the seat we worked 7, 8, 9, okay? So we're going to 2, 4, 5. This is where we will join till here, okay? So I'm going to show you how to do the 5th, sorry, do the 26th. We'll do like this. We will chain 3 as usual, and then we join here 2, 4, 5 here. We start joining here. We'll do a slip stitch, right? We slip stitch to the next space to work our double crochet. Need to be smart at this part. It's not easy, guys. Okay, we slip stitch here again, as you can see, and now we are going to work our V-stitch here. See what we have done? We're going to work our V-stitch here. 1, 2, chain 1, and then in the next space here we connect the chain 1 space for the V-stitch, and we continue with the V-stitch, okay? And then we are going to chain 1 in the next space here. We join there. I will work our next front post, okay? And then we'll join here or slip stitch here do a slip stitch, we work our V stitch, 2, chain 1, and we connect. Remember, this is 2, already at 3. This is the last part. We connect here, we work the rest part of the V stitch, or the remaining part of the V stitch, and then we join here or slip stitch there, and then we work our double crochet. Okay, so you see we have used 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can just slip stitch around here to finish up, and you fasten up. Okay, so you see how you have joined that. See how smooth it is, right? Okay, so there we go. You see, we have now created the motif for us to do our sleeve around here. Okay, as you can see, that is it. See how smooth that is. All right, so we are going to go ahead and continue with the other part of the sleeve. Since we already have this, from here we are just working round, round, and round. Okay, so where do we end? We ended here. I'm just going to fasten up and cut off the yarn because we want to work on the other side, not this side. I already did my chain 1, and I'm going to cut off, and I'll fasten up and pull. Okay, so this is the side we'll be working on. This is the side we are working on, like this. Remember this part where we left, and I told you we are going to work here, so I'll show you how to do this part. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue with this part. This is where we're working on. All right, like this. So we're working our sleeve. So I'll just open like this. We're going to start here. Okay, I will start with a slip knot. Start with the slip knot. Insert your hook here, and we want to start with our double crochet. Chain 1, so we chain 3, 2, and 3. Okay, so we will skip this. As you can see, the holes, all the chain 3 spaces we did at the beginning. So we're going to skip the next chain 3 space, which is it, and you want to work your V stitch cluster, but this time around it's going to be like a granny square cluster. Okay, so instead of 2 double crochet, we'll chain 1, 2 double crochet. You're going to work 4 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, chain 1 space, another 4 double crochets. Okay, this is more like a granny square. 4 double crochets. In other words, you are doing increases. This is around the armhole. Okay, you know that your arm is a little bit bigger than your able, so that's why we're doing this, for the increase. But we're going to make decreases. Okay, so we skip the next chain 3 spaces, and on the next chain 3 space we work a double crochet. Skip the next chain 3 space. On the next chain 3 space we work a granny square V stitch cluster. So when I say granny square V stitch cluster, you understand what I mean. 4 double crochets, chain 1 space, and 4 double crochets. Yep, like this. We're going to skip the next chain 3 space, and in the next we work a double crochet. So you want to follow this pattern till you get here. to get to this point, and I will show you how to work this part and this part, and we join our stitch here, and from there we continue with this same pattern till about fourth row, till the fourth row or the fifth row. Okay, and we change to 3 double crochets, chain 1 space, 3 double crochets. We work that pattern about 4 rows. Yeah, so I'll just show you example of what I mean. As you can see here, we did the granny square V stitch, 4 double crochets, chain 1, 4 double crochets all round, and we did that for 1 2 3 4 rows. Okay, and we switched to, we started reducing, we went to 3 double crochet, chain 1 and 3 double crochets, okay, all round, and we did that for 1 2 3 4 5 rows. Okay, and we changed again, we make a reduction, we went now to the normal V stitch. We are doing 2 double crochets, chain 1 space, 2 double crochet, and we did that for 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 rows. Okay, so this is what you want to do right now. So for now, I'm just going to show you how to do this round, and when we get here, I'll do it off the camera till I'm here, and I'll show you how to finish up this part and join here, and from there you just follow what I just showed you now. Okay, and the next point we're going to do the chevron stitch with the multicolors of yarn. Okay, so just follow keenly. Let's meet at this point and I'll show you how we did this, and from there you can follow, you can continue working with what I just explained now. Okay, so I am at this point right now. As you can see, I'm left with one. This is a point where I said we should meet. So as you can see, I'm left with this part. I'm going to skip this, and here I am going to work the granny V stitch cluster, 2 3 4, chain 1 1 2 3 4. Okay, and I'm going to skip this, and in the next I'll work a double crochet. I want to make sure that your both pieces are the same. Okay, make sure that both pieces are the same. All right, so as you can see, this is a part where we were left, and here we worked our granny square V stitch cluster, and we skip this one, and this is where we are. Okay, look at that. So look at this, you see, we skip this, and this is where we are. All right, and we skip this, and this is where we are. Okay, and we are left with this part. You're going to skip this part, and here we are going to work your V stitch like this. This is where we are here. So we're going to skip this, and in the next space we skip one, and in the next space, the next 2 chain spaces, we'll work our granny square V stitch. Okay, so we'll skip this, and here we change this chain space, we work our granny V stitch, 2 3 4, chain 1, and instead of working this same place or chain, we're going to work in the next chain. All right, 2 3 4. Okay, and I'm going to slip stitch right here, 8 here. So we see that our pieces are equal, we have equal pieces, and now we have created the armhole. So from here, like I explained here, we did 4 rows, 1 2 3 4 rows of the granny square V stitch. That's 4 double crochets, chain 1, 4 double crochets. We did that 4 rows, and 3 chains, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. We did that for 1 2 3 4 5 rows, and the rest is the usual V stitch, which is the 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochet. We did that for 10 rows. So go ahead and do this same pattern, work the same as this, and we meet at the end here, and from there we work on the chevron stitch with a multi multicolor yarns. Okay guys, let's meet at the end of this point. Okay my friends, as you can see, I just did the second row of this. So for the second row, we are chaining one and then we do a back post. So chain one and then we do a back post like this. Okay, then we work our 1, 2, this is for the third row, 3, 4, chain 1, 1, 2, 3 and 4 double crochets, and in the next chain we are doing a front post double crochet. I want to continue. Okay, so that's what you'll be doing all around until you have 4 rows. Okay, we are going to go ahead with the chevron stitch with the multicolor yarns. Okay, don't worry, we're doing exactly the same thing we did here, but only that we are making increases because we want the sleeves to be large. We are making increases, and I'm going to, the way we'll do increases the same as what we did at the beginning here. Okay, so I'm going to show you the same way we did increases at the beginning. That's how we're going to be doing increases here, and when we've done the increase, the rest is simple. You just work the same as the pattern goes. Okay, nothing changes. All right, just the increases changes. When we are done with the increases, we just go on and back and forth. All right, so guys, we're going to go ahead now with the chevron stitch. All right, so we are going to continue from whence we ended here. So I'll just fasten this off and leave it. So we remember we have 8 clusters, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and we are going to start with the increases. We are doing the increases on the front post stitches. Okay, and at the end of the day we'll have 16 front post or 16 V-stitch clusters or front post clusters. Okay, mind you, because we are working while making our sleeves larger, one a flared sleeve, one a flared sleeve. That's why we're making increases now, and you do the increases the same way you did decreases on the armhole sleeves. Okay, so here we are, since we are with the 2 stitch or whatever V stitch, normal V stitch, we are going to do increases here with a V stitch post, or with a front post V stitch, with a front post double crochet. Sorry, we just work an increase here. That's a front post. We do another front post double crochet. Remember, we're doing increases like so. Don't worry, it looks weird, but with time, when we're walking along, it's going to open up. Okay, and we work our V stitch a normal V stitch. Okay, front post double crochet, 1 2. Okay, so I'm making increases. You see another increase we've made. We work our V stitch, normal V stitch, chain 1, V stitch, increase, that's 2. Okay, so we are going to go with a V stitch, 1 2, chain 1, 1 2, another increase, that's double front post double crochet, 1 2. Okay, so we have created 2 front post double crochet, another V stitch cluster, chain 1, so as you can see, we are making increases, right? So do this till we meet at the end. Okay, and we continue. Okay, so I am at the end, and right now I'm going to do my slip stitch to the first double crochet front post I did like this. And now we are going to be working on the increases. Okay, please follow this part keenly. All right, we'll do a chain 1 and we'll work a front post double crochet 1 2. Okay, and in this same space we are going to work a V-stitch cluster. Remember, we're doing the same thing as we did for the bra cup when we're making the increases. All right, chain 1 space and 2 double crochets. That's our V-stitch cluster in the front post double crochet chain space we did the increase, and we work another front post double crochet. As you can see, we have just added one V-stitch cluster here. All right, and in the next we are going to work our V-stitch as usual. Chain 1 V-stitch. Okay, and here we're going to work a front post double crochet, a V-stitch cluster, and a front post double crochet. So watch what I will do. Front post double crochet, and in here we're going to work our V-stitch cluster. 1 2, chain 1 1 2. I will work our front post double crochet here. Okay, and our normal front post, our normal V-stitch, sorry. And from here we are just going to work the same as we have just done till we get to the end. All right, so just work this same pattern I've just done here till all round till we get to the end here, and we'll slip stitch and continue the 3rd row from where we started doing the increases. Okay, and from the 3rd row there you can work all through by yourself. All right, you just keep making increases as much as you can increase. And the next increases we'll be doing, we'll not be doing increase with the front post double crochet. We'll just be making increases with the V-stitch, same as what we did for the bralette. Remember row 7, what we did for row 7? That is what you're going to be doing. Okay, for the sleeves to make it bigger, we are not going to be increasing the front post. We'll just be increasing by the V-stitch cluster. Okay, it will just be changing the same way we change the row 7, row 8. For example, row 8, if we have 3 double crochets here, chain 1 space, 3 double crochet. Row 8 we'll have 4 double crochet, chain 1 space, 4 double crochet. Row 9, just so and so on and so forth. Okay, but when we do the anyway, we'll just do this when we go round, and I'll show you how to continue. And when we get to a place where we have to make another increase, I'll show you how to do the increase. But so you know, this is the first row after the increase we just made on the front post double crochet, and you want to work this same pattern. We want to work this same pattern without increases, about 3 more rows. So we have 4 rows like what we did here, but instead of reducing, we'll be increasing instead. Okay, here we were reducing, but that will be increasing. Okay, please, I want you to follow that keenly. You need to understand keenly. Okay, all right, so here we'll do the same pattern about 3 more times. We have 4, and we're going to make increase on the V-stitch, not on the front post double crochet, on the V-stitch. Instead of 2, we'll have 3 chains, 1 chain space, 3 double crochet, sorry, 1 chain space, 3 double crochet. Okay, and we'll work that for at least 4 rows. We now make changes. We'll have 4 double crochet, chain space, 4 double crochet. We'll do that for about 4 rows until, and so on and so forth, until you have it as large enough as you want or as long enough as you want. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead round, and we meet at the end to slip stitch, and we'll continue. Okay, so I am at the end of this row, the 2nd row, and I'm going to slip stitch. Okay, so at this juncture, as you can see, you see how large it's getting. All right, so I'm going to change my colors. I'll just chain 1 and cut off So using my next color, I'm going to insert right away my next color of yarn. I'm going to do my slip stitch, insert, I'll chain one, and then I'll do my front posts, I'll do front posts, double crochet. Okay, here's my front post double crochet. So I'm going to go ahead and work our normal V stitch. Remember, we did an increase there. Chain one, V stitch. Okay, front post double crochet. So you see how that is opening up right now, right? Yeah, it was really tight because that's how we started the increase, but see how it's opening up right now. So I'm going to go ahead with a normal V stitch, 2 double crochets, 1 chain, 2 double crochets. The next we'll work our front post double crochet. See how it's opening up, our V stitch, and a front post double crochet. So you see how that is opening up where we did the increases. So you want to go round. When you reach here, you slip stitch, work again this same pattern with the same color of yarn for at least 2 to 3 rows depending on you. All right, and when we are done with the 3rd row from here, we are going to do another increase. Okay, instead of 2 double crochet, chain 1 space, we're going to be working with 3 double crochet, chain 1 space. Okay, so as you can see, I am at the 4th row of this new color, and this will be the last round of this color before we get to the next color. All right, as you can see, I started making increases after joining the 10th row. I did a front post double crochet, and you can see I skipped the first chain. In the second chain, I did a 1 double crochet and I did a normal V stitch, and then the next chain I did 1 double crochet and I skipped this and did my front post double crochet. And so in the next, we're going to skip the first chain, and in this chain we're going to add 1 double crochet, and we'll do a normal V stitch in the chain space, chain 1, 2 double crochet. Okay, and the next we'll do 1 double crochet, and then we'll skip the next and we'll do our front post. All right, so this is how you want to work this row all round until you meet at the end and slip stitch. All right, and then you can change the color of your yarn if you wish. You change the color of your yarn and you work this same pattern. Remember, we have just done an increase here. We did 1 increase. Okay, so you work after you slip stitch here, you work this same pattern at least 3 times again. That is 4 rows of 3 double crochet. If you like 3 rows, if you like 4 rows, or if you like 2 rows. Okay, however you want. But for me, I'm going to work 3 more, and the next I'm going to make another increase. Okay, so instead of 3 double crochets, instead of 3 double crochet clusters, we'll be having 4. All right, yep. So when I'll do this, and after the 3rd row we'll meet where I'll do the other increase, and from there we'll leave it at that, and you can just keep on working as you please. Okay, but at this juncture I think it's well explicit on how to do the sleeves until you get to the end. And when you're done with the 2 pieces, all you need to do is to join the front part. Okay, it's just to join these 2, and that will be it for the project. All right, okay, so thank you guys for watching, and see you again on our next tutorial. Remember to subscribe, share and like the video. Thank you guys. Bye bye.